Grazie per essere qui oggi. Possiamo cominciare. Non...
Well, this is the kind of match every football fan looks forward to. A lot on the line and the likelihood of a tension-packed occasion. We have all the action for you live on EA TV. And the match is underway. And the lineup for the home side.
Well, they're playing in a 4-5-1 formation, which is set up to counter-attack at pace. Yes, they'll play with a flat midfield out of possession, but when they win the ball back, they'll break forward really quickly. Let's hope they play it well today.
Cuts it back. More possibilities inside the box. And tidy defensive play. Here's how it looks for Udinese.
Well, in this 4-5-1, they're packing their midfield, but the two wide players will almost play as out-and-out wingers. However, it's important they do get runners from central areas to support the centre forward. That's going to be key.
Lewis. It's with Hakim Ziyech. Jorginho Ruter. Lewis. Now with Ruter. Happy to shoot. Got to it easily, the keeper. Mercao. Umar Solé. Well, you never quite know who's going to emerge from the shadows and become a match winner, but this man might be a decent shout. What are you expecting to see from him, Stuart?
Well, Derek, I thought he was brilliant last time out. Scored a couple of goals, but it's his general play as well that was excellent. Coming short to receive the ball, making runs in behind defenders. He was outstanding, and I'm sure we're going to see more of the same today.
And that is going to be a free kick. Went in strongly, decisively. Rierson. Ruter. Julian Rierson. No panic, just passing. Ziyech. Well, credit to him for trying it. Didn't miss by much. Nicolas Fernandez Mercado. Jürgen Eckelenkamp. Oh, good vision. Well, it looked like a good ball, but cut out in the end. Lucatinha. I must say, this looks promising. But they took care of the situation defensively. Camara. Lovric. Now it's Alexis Sanchez. He's in with a chance. Well, dare I say it, a bit of shooting practice required on the back of that.
Well, he won't want to see that again. He's missed by a long way there.
Lewis. Now with Ruter. He continues his run, but nothing comes of it. Good defending it was. Alexis Sanchez. And it crossed the touchline, so a throw in here. Space on the flank. And crossed in there. And he took care of it defensively. And a foul in the opinion of the referee. Now, what can they do from this free kick situation? Just can't get it past the wall. Moy Gomez. Ziyech. Well, nicely cut out. Now what can they do with the ball? Who can he pick out? With the game level, let's see what they can do with this corner. Well, they're going for the short one. And delivered into the box. And the problem not completely solved. Can he put it in? Oh, good save. Look at Terima. The defenders know you can't really allow space like that. Oh, that's a super piece of defending. 1 minute of stoppage time has been added on. And with that, the first half draws to a close. And as the second half commences, both sides can reflect on a first half in which they were so very evenly matched. Well, that's splendid play. He'll have a go here. But the keeper takes charge, and it was pretty straightforward. Ferguson. Moy Gomez. Kamara. Lovric. Plenty of live football coming your way right here on EA TV.
Well, the fixtures are coming thick and fast. It should be a good game, that. Hopefully I've not just given it the commentator's curse.
Oh, surely! And a goal to give them the lead. They have the reward.
Well, here's the replay, and it has been coming. They've played some great football in this game, and they fully deserve this goal.
So the match has restarted. 1-0 here. Ziyech. Rioso. Can he play it in? And defensive play to be applauded. Chance to run at them. Fantastic work to thwart the danger. Jorginho Rutter. Ferguson. Well, excitement from Serie A should be guaranteed. Our next live game on EA TV. It's Udinese versus Parma. Cuts it back. And the keeper diving to thwart it. So making the substitution now. And he's fired over the corner. Clearance needed to be better. And first-class defending, cleared off the line. And a strong glove on the ball from the keeper. Oh, did well to skip through. And space to cross it. And the shot. And the keeper there to deal with it. is the delivery. And the danger cleared. Well, breaking at pace is always a possibility.
Well, the hosts have dominated the flow of the game in the last 15 minutes, and they've played some good football. It's just now about taking one of those chances to get back into the game.
Very much run-of-the-mill as saves go. Moy Gomez. Alexis Sanchez. Well, couldn't quite find his teammate. Jürgen Eckelenkamp. Vital interception, the danger was very real.
Well, the fans believe there's hope here. Can the players respond now?
Well, it wouldn't stay in play for them. Goal kick. Well, they couldn't keep it. 10 minutes to go then. And very deftly cut out.
Well, I'm not sure they deserve anything from this game, but there's still time to find that equaliser. And you have to say the crowd have been brilliant. They're still driving the team on.
We might very well have late excitement here. 5 minutes to go and just one goal between them. Right, just getting word that someone has scored in the Torino game, but who exactly? Let's hear about it from Alex Scott.
Yeah, it's a goal for Torino. They're the first on the score sheet here with 85 minutes played.
Many thanks as ever, Alex. Biol. Foul there, free kick awarded. Both managers deciding this is the time to change things around. Both teams going to the bench. And the electronic board delivers the news. 2 minutes of stoppage time. Eckelenkamp. Now it's Alexis Sanchez. That's a good-looking pass. Alexis Sanchez. This could finish it. Oh, good save. And there it is, the final whistle. Not what the home fans were hoping for before a ball was kicked today.
La ringrazio per aver accettato di venire ai nostri microfoni. Ringraziamo.
A game of colossal importance and a stadium packed to the rafters. We can't ask for any more. How could it be otherwise when two high-level sides go head-to-head and toe-to-toe? This is football out of the very top drawer.
Here's the Sassuolo team sheet.
They are lining up in a 4-3-3 system, and with this it naturally creates triangles all over the pitch, so it means lots of options for players. It does allow them to get forward and support the attacks as well.
This is how Venezia line up.
Yeah, it looks like a 4-3-3, and I think in midfield they'll have one deeper and the other two a little bit further forward, but they also have that option to have the two deeper lying midfielders if they do start to get overrun.
Julian Ryerson. Some good work to win it there. Amon Loriente. It's no surprise who we've picked out to have a look at here. What should we expect today, Sue?
Yeah, it's his ability on the ball for me. I know it's a cliche, but it's almost as if he's got it on a string at times. He's just able to manipulate it so well, work within those tight spaces, and then can pick...
Genuine chance. He seemed to have struck that nicely, stroked towards goal maybe too well. Jorginho Rutter. They are sitting a bit too deep here. Put into the box. And there's no threat this time. Torstvedt. Loriente. Tanguy Nianzou. Obiang. And they've got it back now. Could turn out to be a really good ball. Lovely incisive ball. And they take the lead. Well, off the bench and onto the score sheet. What a way to make an impact.
Well, here's the replay, and it's an inch-perfect pass this is. Shows great awareness to set up the chance. And then it's quite the finish too. Struck with real venom, and that's what makes it difficult for the keeper.
So it's 1-0 as the game restarts. And that has stopped any potential danger. Ryerson. Rutter. Julian Ryerson. This is really nice. Another goal now would mean real control. Struggling to keep the ball there. And the pass is incomplete. Nicely won. In the right position to cut out the pass. Francis. Pushing forward with options available now. Great chance here.
Oh, it's still in there. And the forward progress continues. And that's not a bad save at all. Played into the box. Got the corner away. And behind for a corner. Pressure still on. Into the box it goes. Well, maybe only a half chance. It's missed by quite a distance.
Yeah, this is great defending. There's so much pressure on him just as he's about to head this. Means he can't hit the target.
And we're nearly there for the first half. And it's finally poised, Sue. Are they deservedly in front?
Yeah, it's been a decent first half, Guy, and I think they'll be the happier going in at the break, even if it is a narrow lead. They'll certainly be looking to extend that in the second period, though.
Staying patient here, but they need to find an equaliser. And that whistle brings the first half to a... And we're back underway for the second 45. Obiang. Agustin Alvarez Martinez. Torstvedt. Taking this on. Oh, well saved. That was a really good chance. A little sloppy on the ball there. Armon Loriente. Pedro Obiang. Well, he's made his mark on the game, proving particularly hard to play against. He's causing problems.
Well, it was certainly a good 45 minutes. Obviously got the goal to put them in front, but he's looked lively throughout too. Hopefully see a little bit more of that in the second half.
Well, he's found touchline, not teammate. That's unfortunate. A chance to deliver into the box. Having a try. Well, he went for power and got plenty of it, but it's whistled over the bar. Pedro Obiang. And this could be. Oh, the build-up was lovely. The way it's ended, not so good. Torstvedt. Obiang. Armon Loriente. Christian Torstvedt. A really good interception to take the ball. They are sitting a bit deep here, you feel. Need to engage a little higher. There's good width to this attack now. Jorginho Ruta. And that's nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Obiang. Armon Loriente. Pass was read and the ball has changed hands. Luther. An attack of genuine promise developing. Oh, they were getting interested there, but not anymore. Lucadine. Luther. Nicely sets it up. A turnaround in possession. Excellent positioning.
Well, as soon as they won the ball back, there was an almighty roar. The fans are trying to push the team forward and get an equaliser.
Well, Jeff Shreves is right in the mix down there, and he can tell us more about the injury now.
Oh, there's some real concerned looks from the bench, I have to tell you, because he's landed right on top of his elbow, and that's causing him some serious pain at the moment.
Cheers, Jeff. Obiang. Christian Torstvedt. Obiang. Torstvedt. And the referee brings the game to a close, with the points going back with the visitors.
It was a real hard-fought game.
La ringraziamo per aver accettato di parlare ai nostri microfoni. Grazie di
Kick-off is nearing, and there is increasing excitement inside the stadium. Who has the ingredients necessary for victory? What will be the other storylines out there on the pitch? We're on the cusp of finding out. This is the lineup for the home team.
Well, it's a flat 4-5-1, which would suggest they're going to try and play on the counter-attack. However, that will only work if they don't drop too deep and can't support the main striker.
Jorginho Rutter. Lewis. And danger still. And that's a very good parry. Well, you can probably see why we're focusing on this fellow as one to watch. Stuart, in particular, what do you expect to see from him?
Well, as you can see, his form in front of goal has been superb. He just has that knack of finding space in the box. And then, of course, he's a brilliant finisher.
Could be! Simple for the keeper. Possession lost. Rutter. Palmed away by the keeper. Well, the cross was acceptable, but no one there to thump it home. Balde. And very nicely positioned to win it back. Jorginho Rutter. Balde. Working so hard to win back possession. Lucadinha. Good-looking move. Emphasis on the clearance, a good one. Well, they're sitting ever deeper. And he takes on the shot. Very much run-of-the-mill as saves go. Gagliardini. On to Vaughan. Andrea Colpani. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. Able to skip past his man. Well in there to tidy up. Harry Vaughan. And here is Gagliardini. Lewis. Jorginho Rutter. And threading it through. Well, there is the opening goal. The pressure finally telling, and they get their due reward.
Well, as you can see, he's just placed that beyond the keeper. That's a very good finish.
Well, they're moving it around with real purpose here. Can they get in behind them? Well, it looked so promising, but a goal kicked the outcome. Well, a quick reminder, We have plenty of live football in store for you right here on EA TV.
That looks a really entertaining game. Two good teams with two excellent coaches. I can't wait for that one to come round.
Ferguson. Could be threatening. Excellent block. Well, a corner kick it is. Let's see if they can put this to good use as they try to add to their advantage. Played over. Did well to clear it away. What was the chance they could get caught out on the break here? Now, can they take advantage? Churia. That's not a bad ball. Well, a powerful effort, but not threatening the goalkeeper, and he'll be disappointed. Jorginho Rutter. Lewis. Trying to open up the defence. Well, the supporters think it's on. And nicely cut out. Patrick Churia. And options in the centre. Struggling to get it away. And with that, the first half draws to a close. I think most fans would be pretty happy with this man's display so far. So the two teams have switched around and the second half is underway. Jorginho Rutter. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Andrea Colpani. The delivery, attending to his defensive chores. Good effort here. Well, it ended up being easier for the goalkeeper in the end.
Well, they've created very little in the game so far. Unless they can show more guile in that top third of the field, this is going to be a really disappointing day for them. They need to improve, and quickly.
Space on the flank. And he's through here. Oh, it was there for him, but unable to find the target.
Well, he certainly went for power, but the accuracy just wasn't there. He should have scored that.
Well, they've decided to make a change. Pessina. Well, it should be a top-notch match from Serie A, the one we've got coming up on EA TV. It's Monza versus Parma. Opportunity to deliver the cross. Decent position. Well, they stopped them in their tracks. Churia. Matteo Pessina doing everything possible to keep possession. Rutter. Lewis. Frances. Lewis. Rioson. Can he put it in? Well, it might still work out for them. Well, hit on the volley. Terrific strike.
Well, it's a very difficult technique, but I actually think he should be scoring there.
Balde. On to Moore. Stefano Sensi. Crossing opportunity. A good and fair challenge. Well, standing off them here. Are they being too passive? Can they create something from here? That is a very fine challenge in difficult circumstances. Churia. Advantage played. Nicely timed tackle. 15 minutes left for play. Stefano Sensi. Well, a classic example of how to intercept. Frances. Lewis. Rioson. Romeo Lavia. This looks interesting. Will he find the net? Oh, a smart stop. On the cusp of the final whistle, and they're making home advantage count, but only just. Stuart, your thoughts?
Well, they need to hold on here. Not long left now, but you have to say they've defended really well up to this point.
Oh, they could finish here, Stuart. Oh, it's in! And that might be the goal that clinches it for them. No looking back now, surely.
Well, here it is, 1v1 against the keeper, and the outcome was never really in doubt. He never looked like missing that.
Well, he let them go on, but now he's going to deal with the yellow card situation.
Yeah, and he was always going to be booked for that challenge. It was a poor one, you have to say.
Two-nil here, and the ball is moving again. Casina. And given away. Well, he prevented it from going over the line. Now, options are plenty. Ziyech. Well, offside. I rather think he was caught in two minds.
Well, he just needed to go elsewhere with his pass. He showed a complete lack of awareness there.
And there it is, the final whistle, and the fans will be leaving the stadium with smiles on their faces.
Well, Derek, it was fairly comfortable in the end because they were tactically superior, had better individual.
Innanzitutto la ringrazio per aver accettato di rispondere alle nostre domande. Abbiamo finito.
Our cameras on one man. What a fabulous start to the season for him. Does he have more goals in his future? Stay with us. And so the battle commences. Manuel Lazzari. He'll be a bit annoyed to have lost the ball. Lucatinha. Now with Ruter. It's been well nigh impossible to escape all the news stories surrounding him ahead of the game. Taking on his old club, and Stuart, different players react to that in different ways.
Well, Derek, I always found it difficult playing against my old clubs, especially Arsenal. I just felt so strange. It might well be the same for him today. Hopefully not.
Just the challenge that was required. Valentin Castellanos. And possession given away. Ferguson. Well, they're on the scent of something positive. Well, you never quite know who's going to emerge from the shadows and become a match winner, but this man might be a decent shout. What are you expecting to see from him, Stuart?
Well, how can you stop him? If you get too tight, he'll use the space behind you, drop off, and he'll turn and run at you. Add that to his movement in the box, and you can see why he scored so many goals.
And in with a real chance. Oh, that's top-notch goalkeeping, you've got to say. Ferguson. An effective challenge. Well, the thought process is there, but not the execution. Still on level terms, moving the ball nicely. Chance to play it in. A very timely interception. Castellanos. Manuel Lazzari. Played into the centre. Not away completely. It was an attack of promise, but they couldn't take advantage of the situation. Rioson. It's with Hakim Ziyech. Oh, it might be. Ball is loose. And in the end, no damage done. Manuel Lazzari. Plenty of options. But a good piece of defending to bring it to an end. He continues his run. And a chance to whip it in here. Not really the ideal clearance. Nicely blocked. And the penalty has been given here. Can he make it 1-0? And he puts it away confidently.
Well, here's the replay, and the goalkeeper dives early, and that's why he goes straight down the middle. What a good penalty. Watch the goalkeeper all the way. Excellent.
So the ball rolling again with the scoreline standing at 1-0. Vecino. Gianluca Busio. Vecino on the ball. Composed and patient passing. A real opening now. Well, that is high-level goalkeeping.
Well, he's just pulled off a great save there. That's goalkeeping of the highest quality, I would say.
Trying his luck. Magnificent defending. Ziyech. Well, on the verge of hearing the half-time whistle, and they've mostly silenced the home crowd. Stuart, interested to get your take.
Well, I think they've been the better side in this first half. They've defended well, they've looked dangerous in attack, and they've controlled the midfield. It's been a solid performance so far.
That is that for the first half here. So back underway here into the second half. Castellanos. Vecino. Passing it around as the search goes on for an equaliser. Well, not exactly the cross he had scripted in his mind, was it? Both managers deciding this is the time to change things around. Both teams going to the bench. Ziyech. Well, just a quick reminder, more live football coming your way here on EA TV. I think you might enjoy this game.
I'm really looking forward to that. Two entertaining teams in what should be a really feisty affair.
Opportunity it is. Well, as he hit that one, it looked as though it had a chance. Castellanos. Dia. Busio. The attack carried promise, but petered out. This man will get most of the plaudits for his contribution up to this point, Stuart.
Well, Derek, he took his goal well and was a constant threat throughout that first half. I thought he showed a lot of skill to get out of tight situations, and he had a real impact on the play.
Chances on. And a goal to level this contest. All even.
Well, here's the goal again, and it's a great ball to put him through. Good vision to set up the chance, and there's certainly no doubt about the finish. He really hits it with power and accuracy. Nothing the keeper can do about that.
Ziyech. Ferguson. In the right place to cut out the pass. Manuel Lazzari. Busio. Well, they keep working away, looking for an opening. And just like that, they don't have the ball anymore. Ferguson. Now with Ruter. What was the chance they could get caught out on the break here? Plenty of players waiting in the middle. Making sure nothing came of it. Hisai. Castellanos. Gianluca Busio. Could be threatening. And that's the piece of goalkeeping you're going to see again and again and again. Good officiating, waiting for the play to stop and now going back to caution him.
Con il numero 28, Andre Anderson.
And a substitution in the offing. Corner kick played in. Not the result from the set piece they were looking for. Pressing like that will help the cause. And gobbled up with ease by the keeper. Well, we're inside the final quarter of an hour now. Can they create something from here? He's in with a chance. Well, it was down to whether or not he could beat the keeper, and that question has been answered.
Well, I'm all for players striking through the back of the ball with power, but he has to hit the target from there.
Lewis. Now with Ruter. And teammates around him. Well, forward they go again. Can they win this? Jorginho Ruter. Oh, good-looking run. And he's through here. Oh, they've done it! They've forged ahead, and it might be the goal that gets the victory.
Well, here's the replay. Watch how he goes past his man with such ease, and it's just a change of pace. And once he gets onto it, he just smashes it past the keeper with great technique. What an emphatic finish that is.
What a big moment in the dying embers. Will it prove decisive here? Gaetano Castrovilli. How can they turn one of these attacks into a goal? Valentin Castellanos. And options in the centre. Simple for the keeper. Ziyech. Exploiting the wide area. Free kick awarded then by the referee. And fired from the flank into the area. Emphasis on the clearance, a good one. And so the referee blows for full time, and it goes down as a victory for the visitors.
Yes, Derek, sometimes it takes a while to eventually get the better of the opposition, and that was the case here.
Grazie per averci concesso alcuni minuti per rispondere alle nostre domande. Grazie di nuovo.